Good day, viewers. My name is Nodi Yambo, and I'll be your presenter for today's lesson, which is all about measuring tools for the Grade 9 Technical Studies B series. This lesson will focus on a practical demonstration of how to use measuring tools. Now that we have our objectives, let us get into our lesson.
How to use a steel ruler. Step 1. Place any bendable object you are measuring on a firm, flat surface. Step 2. Start at the left, the side marked in millimeters. Step 3. Do not measure from the edge of the ruler. Step 4. Always start at zero mark when measuring or marking off. Step 5. Measure from the zero mark toward the 150 millimeter or 300 millimeter mark. Step 6. Draw or scribe a line on the paper or on the workplace at the measurement you require. How to use a measuring tape. Step 1. Extend the tape from point to point, placing the end clip at the point from which you want to measure. Most clips have a clip that can be attached to a fixed object to measure spans easily. Step 2. Read the measurement from directly above to prevent a parallax error. Step 3. Read the distance on the tape in the correct units: millimeter, centimeter, or meter. Indicate or mark off the distance on the workpiece if necessary. Step 4. To avoid injury, reject metal blade tapes slowly, keeping your finger away from the edges. How to use the folder ruler. Step 1. Unfold the ruler one section at a time until the desired length is reached. Step 2. Be sure to start unfolding it from the zero ends. Step 3. Place the ruler flat against the area you want to measure. Step 4. Start measuring towards the 1 meter end. Step 5. Draw or scribe a line at the measurement you required. How to use the engineering square. Step 1. Position the square up against the workpiece. Step 2. To check for squareness, hold the stock firmly against the edge of the workpiece. Step 3. Lower the blade onto the workpiece that you want to check. Step 4. Once your engineer's square is held securely against the edge of the workpiece, take your marking tool or pencil or scriber and mark a line down the outside edge of the blade, beginning at the stock end of the engineer's square. How to maintain hacksaw. Step 1. Make sure that the frame construction is steady. Step 2. Check the thread of the blade holder. It must not be stripped. Step 3. The blade must always have the correct tension. Step 4. Oil lightly with an oily cloth. Step 5. Keep the blade sharp. Step 6. Put the blade in correctly. Teeth must always face forward. See arrow in new blade when you insert it. The uses of the engineer's vise or bench vise: to hold metal in place when cutting, sewing, or shaping. To clamp workpiece when drilling holes into the workpiece. The maintenance of the engineer's vise or bench vise: 1. Wipe it with a cloth each time you use it. 2. Keep thread and moving parts clean. 3. Oil and lubricate threaded parts and sliding section often. 4. To lubricate, open jaws completely and apply layer of grease to the slide. Move the sliding jaw a few times. 5. Use machine oil to prevent rust. 6. Use appropriate chemical to remove any rust. 7. Replace worn parts.
Dear viewers, now that we have come to the end of our lesson, let's recap on what we have learned.
During this lesson, we discussed how to use a steel ruler, how to use a measuring tape, how to use the Folder ruler, how to use the engineering square, how to maintain hacksaw, and the uses of the engineer's vise.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, goodbye.